shit go. They be all on the ground, yelling and screaming and wanting to smoke. But I don't internet bank, I'm not gonna do it, my fingers are broke. I'm guessing it's hot in the kitchen, cause me and this nigga been cooking. While you was sweating, a nigga, my money was bubbling into some chickens. But let me get some game, that drum and bush get boring. Get your head in the game and out of the clouds, cause that's how I'm scoring. Swish. And I'm the hottest on this team, bitch. Everybody know me. You better ask about this queen shit. Loose lips, sinking shifts faster than some quicksand. Run into some problems, your nigga got me like a kickstand. I'm locked in, play my position till all the cabbage come. I had to tell them, baby, slow down, cause it's a marathon, nobody make a move till I do. Call me the Pentagon, C4 dynamite. I've been the vibe.
It's non-stop, as long as you know. Ahead of the pack, everywhere that I go. Think it's a joke, think it's a game. Run to the smoke, die for the fame. Think it's a game, think it's a joke. Don't got a clue, I think you should know it's non-stop, as long as you know. Ahead of the pack, everywhere that I go. Think it's a joke, think it's a game. Run to the smoke, die for the fame. Think it's a game, think it's a joke. Don't got a clue, I think you should know. I know, 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 I know. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know.
Hey y'all, hey. I want to thank y'all for tapping into True Talk with Queen. Whether you're tuned in through Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Accelerated Radio, however you chose to tune in today, I appreciate you so much. If you're on YouTube, please click that notification bell so that you're notified every time that we go live, and subscribe to the channel, please, please, please. I really, really appreciate y'all. Everybody that's on here, be fresh. And thank you so much. He said he liked the track, it's fire. Thank you so much. Bo Luciano, thank you. Rozzy, thank you. My Cali Angel sisters, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, okay? How y'all been doing out there this week? I know this week been a rough week. Man, every time you turn on the news, it's something bad. You turn on Instagram, it's something bad. Wherever you go, you just seeing all kind of negativity. So I hope you guys are staying prayed up and positive through this whole situation. Hey, thank y'all. I see y'all. Listen, y'all. Listen. Today we gonna talk. We gonna have a real conversation again, okay? Because we need to figure out what we gonna do and how we gonna move through this COVID situation, okay? We don't really want to go into deep detail about it, but we need to try and bounce some ideas off of each other when it comes to our kids, because school is about to start, y'all, and we got to be creative on how we finna move, okay? Because if we move how they want us to move, it's kind of like a forced thing. It's a forced action, right? So what we got to do is, as parents, we got to be able to stand up and say when the answer is really no, and stand solid on that, and know when to be a little flexible, okay? Because we're not fearful, of course, but we got to have common sense. We got to use common sense through this thing, okay? So if you're on here and you have children, even if you don't have children, I want you guys to start listing things in the comments that you think parents should consider during this time of going back to school, okay? And I'll kick it off while I'm waiting for y'all in the comment section, okay? So for me, you guys, I really feel like if you have small children, I think that the best thing for parents with small children, I think that you guys should opt out of in-person studies and let them remain home. I know you get tired of the kids. I know you need a break. They've been there all this time and you want to breathe a little, or whatever the case may be. But I really do believe that the smarter kids should be home with their parents, because they don't understand social distancing. They don't understand that it's not okay to play with Lil Johnny right now and roll all over the carpet and all of the different stuff. Like, you feel what I'm saying? They don't understand you can't switch masks because you like Spider-Man and he got on Batman. You feel what I'm saying? They don't understand these things. So I think that the smarter kids, for the just for their safety, I think that they should stay home. Okay, that's what I think. Rozzy said, I work for the school district. I know. So you tell us how you feel, Rozzy. She said, I think it's too soon to go back. I absolutely agree. What you think, Bank? Do you think it's too soon for these kids to be going back to school? Or do you feel like it's a good idea to go?
My bad. I'm just,
I know. I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm right here with y'all.
This is like, man, disrespectful people.
For real. Jesus.
I like what you said. I feel like if you're like in a middle school, you should go, but elementary, from 5th grade down, they should stay home because they're still developing. Even though you're developing in the middle school, but you still have more sense of what's going on.
Right.
So I'll say like what you said. Age limit, but I just feel bad for kids that have like autism and that need like an aid or something,
right.
So now you have an aid. Say you're a parent and you have an aid that you don't know that's coming from somewhere that's about to be around your autistic kid, and
yes,
that's going to touch them, and you're trusting this person not to, you're trusting for him not or her not to affect your kid or be dirty or whatever, make sure they do the right protocol. So it's kind of scary for kids to go back, just because even teachers, you can't trust a teacher. Teacher might have come with something but not say nothing because they need to pay them bills,
Right.
So you don't know, like, unless this teacher's getting tested every day, like that has to be in the protocols of everything. All faculty needs to be tested every day, like how these NFL and basketball players are getting tested every day. Teachers need to get tested every day, and if you have any type of symptoms, you need to go home. Even with the substitutes now, like substitutes, like they be everywhere. They be in multiple schools, So yeah, I feel like they just need to get tested, and kids that's not in middle school and up need to stay home. And autistic kids that have any special needs to stay home.
And then, okay, and that's a great point, and I'm glad you brought that up because I didn't even think that deep into it. Like, you get what I'm saying? I didn't even think of how severe that type of contact could be. You feel what I'm saying? Because you absolutely have to touch them and stuff like that. That's a given. You know what I mean? There's no way around that. And so, yeah, I strongly agree with you on that part.
I really hope teachers do get tested every day. Like, it has to be a mandatory thing that every faculty staff member, from the janitor who's cleaning the toilets,
exactly,
from the cafeteria lady who's serving the lunches or whatever, if they still doing that public lunch service program, they all need to get tested every day. It has to be mandatory.
That was going to be one of my other recommendations as far as them going back to school. Send your kids to school with a lunch. Don't allow your kids to, I know it's hard, y'all, but listen, let me throw this out here real fast, okay? Because I know it's a lot of people that's going to be talking about what they don't got and all this other little stuff, right? So listen, y'all gonna have to make some sacrifices up and through here, okay? This shit gonna be strenuous. It's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be uncomfortable. It's gonna be a whole lot of things, y'all, right? But these is our damn kids we talking about, okay? So, back to my recommendation. I feel like if you're gonna send your kids to school, send them to school with a lunch. You don't know who's serving that food. You don't know who prepared that food. You don't know how many hands has touched that food. And you don't know where they been and who they have come in contact with. So I say make their lunch at home and let them keep it with them in their possession where it's totally safe for them to eat it, okay? Not saying it's gonna be poisonous food, but I'm just saying COVID, we talking COVID here and it's serious, okay? People are dying left and right. By the time you blink your eye, somebody else done died, okay? And we need to be real serious about this, okay? Hey, Hitter, I see you. Be Fresh one time said it's way too soon to send them back. I agree. Rozzy said they get tested once a week, and she worked in the cafeteria. Bank.
Once a week?
Once a week.
Every day. I don't need once a week.
But I think when you get tested, right, don't it take a couple of days to come back anyway, right?
Nah, they be having them rapid tests. They have rapid tests.
They do?
Yeah, they got same day results.
They do?
Heck yeah, these NFL players are getting same day results. NBA players getting same day results.
Okay.
They got same day results.
Well, I don't follow sports, so I'm learning right now.
Oh yeah. That's how all these NBA, MLB, NFL games went on. They got tested every day, going in and out the facility. So, and they got their results that day. It's just, I guess, I don't know if it's the technology wise.
My hitter said Kaiser is 24 hours.
That's lit.
Hey, honey. So, yeah, she said you get your results in 24 hours with Kaiser.
Hey, go to Kaiser.
Yeah. I don't know, y'all. Come on. We got to keep coming. Keep it coming, y'all. We need some more ideas because we gon' figure this thing out, okay? If this is the only option they're willing to give and you guys are going to move like this, we need to come together as a collective and say, okay, well, this the steps we need to take. These are the measures that we need to put in place, okay? Hey, Asia, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
It's very interesting outside, isn't it?
Oh my God, yes. They didn't want to let me in the door.
We're trying to block it all out and stay focused in
Y'all
here.
wore the right colors, though.
Right?
Feel me? I was like, I did not have time to do my hair. Hopefully they don't kill me. Hello.
Listen.
4 or 5.
So listen, this is what we talking about so we can get Asia up to speed. They're pushing for these kids to go back to school, and this is like a mandatory thing. This is not an option that people have, right? For the most part. And so what we're doing is, because this is how we have to proceed at this point, we want to know different ways that we could protect our children as they're going back to school. So we've already said that the younger kids should probably stay home because they don't understand social distancing and stuff like that. And we've also said, Bank suggested that everybody that works in the school, from the janitor to the teacher to the principal, should get tested daily, not weekly.
Okay.
And we also said, I recommended that you send lunch to school with your kids so that you know for a fact that what they're eating hasn't been handled by someone who is positive. Okay, so those are the things we went over real fast. And so, do you have a recommendation?
My recommendation is that, if you say it's to do with like religion and stuff like that, you can negate your child going to school if you don't want them to. Because you can't make them get the vaccination, and then if they don't have the vaccination, a lot of schools don't want them there.
Okay, so listen, this is one of the things that I've encountered, okay? So, my kids are in LA Unified School District. And so from what I'm being told, that if I want my child to continue with at-home learning, then I would have to check her out of school, to check her into a new program to continue home studies at home. However, there's an exceeding amount of applications that's coming through to that particular program. I guess they're servicing all of LAUSD, so they cannot guarantee that your child will get into the program. So there's a chance that I check her out of school,
right,
and then she can't be in school at all, which doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, so I saw this advertisement, a commercial for online school. Does it have to be a particular online school?
From what they're saying, it's one program that services LAUSD that you could apply for right now.
I wonder if I could find.
And that was it. That's all. Because I know various ones, but
right,
this is what the school is saying, that you have to go through this particular program in order for them to continue.
Of course, because they want to keep the money in LA Unified School District.
Okay, bang on them then. That's what I'm the shit. Fuck it. We talking COVID, he like fuck it. Shit. What happened?
You good?
My connection just went all the way out. It asked me, do I want to go live?
No, we still good. We still live.
We still live?
Yeah, airwaves are
Okay.
still pumping.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna continue even though I can't see nothing, okay? I don't know who on and who not. But another thing that I think you guys is put together a little kit for your kids that's going back that they can keep in their backpacks with hand sanitizer, disinfectant wipes. Like, you get what I'm saying? Kleenex.
Isn't that a part of the list that, you know, when you get the list at the beginning of the school year of all the things that you need to give, isn't disinfectant and all that a part of it? So they should have that already,
I don't
right?
think that's on there.
Yes, it is. Like Kleenex.
I ain't got kids. I don't know.
Kleenex. Only for kindergarten?
I don't.
Okay.
Are they gonna be cleaning like the classrooms every day, like the
They're
seats,
supposed to.
like the seats,
Dude, listen.
like the seats,
Hold
like
on.
the computers, the
Hold on.
mouses, the keyboards on the, like computer class.
Listen.
Like, how's gym class gonna be? You know, like
Listen,
why I don't believe it.
I don't think that I don't trust the cleaning. I'm just gonna go say that right here, right now, okay? I don't trust it because think about it. When we go to a hotel, this is somewhere that you supposed to clean this mug every day, right? When you go to a hotel, how many times have you been there and you find something ain't been cleaned?
Every
I ain't
time,
gonna say every time, but most
Every
of the time.
time.
You feel what I'm
Majority.
saying? So think about the school and how many people is running through this school. They not finna do that.
Of course not, and they get underpaid.
Yeah.
So it's like
And they don't want to be there because half of them is really scared to be there, but they need a check. They need some money coming in, right? So it's like, let me hurry up and do this real fast so I can get the fuck out of here. You feel what I'm saying? And you done missed a few
all the
spots.
Marias,
You done missed a few
all the
corners.
Marias and Juans and Jose's and Hectors. I ain't lying, but you know, maybe Jerome and Xavier's, maybe a couple of you know.
He get on my nerves. I promise. What
So
happened?
I'm just saying, like, it's serious. Like, you don't understand, like, even the teachers, you don't understand. Teachers need a check, so they gonna come in. There's a lot of teachers gonna come in sick and not tell the staff that they're sick because they need a check. They just had, you know, they was just off for how many months? There was almost a full year, you know, so they gonna need that money.
That's true. That's very true. Listen, we done went all the way out. I'm talking about all the way out, y'all. Where I'm pissed to have to.
Let me see if
You still
mine-
on YouTube?
something.
You still live on YouTube?
I'm still on YouTube. Am I on Facebook?
Mine is working.
I hope I'm on Facebook or something. Am I?
Yeah, you are.
Y'all, I apologize for this. I don't know what the heck is going on right now. But we trying to get it together, okay?
Right.
Bear with us a second. We got some technical difficulties in here. We came into some bull crap.
I don't have a record or nothing. All right, I'll put it right.
Yeah, play some music for a second while I get it together.
I'm hearing these bitches is on me, but I already know. They just mad cause the hitters be wanting me. You know how the shit go. They be all on the gram, yelling and screaming and wanting to smoke. But I don't internet bang, I'm not gonna do it, my fingers are broke. I'm guessing it's hot in the kitchen, cause me and this nigga been cooking. While you was sweating, a nigga, my money was bubbling into some chickens. But let me get some game, that drum and bush get boring. Get your head in the game and out of the clouds, cause that's how I'm scoring. Swish. And I'm the hottest on this team, bitch. Everybody know me. You better ask about this queen shit. Loose flips, sinking shits faster than some quicksand. Run into some problems, your nigga got me like a kickstand. I'm locked in. Play my position till all the cabbage come. I had to tell them, baby, slow down. Cause it's a marathon, nobody make a move till I do. Call me the Pentagon, C4 Dynamite. I've been about.
It's non-stop, as long as you know. Ahead of the pack, everywhere that I go. Yeah, think it's a joke, think it's a game. Went to the smoke, die for the fame, think it's a game.
Hey y'all, hey, we had to go another route, y'all. But we back. Y'all got us on here. Y'all see us? Y'all feeling me?
Huh? We back in there.
Everything good now? I don't know what the hell going on, y'all, but I apologize, okay? Tyron, I appreciate you for tapping back in. I appreciate you for tapping back in. So, okay, so what we was talking about, Badass 1584, I see you. So what we were talking about was COVID and returning back to school, okay? So, and what we want to do is bounce ideas off of each other that,
hopefully some of these nurses tap in.
Right. I know, right? I got a lot of nurse friends and clients too. So hopefully we'll see. So what we're doing is we're bouncing ideas off of each other on how to safely return our kids back to school, okay? Since this is the way that things has to happen right now in this time, we need to figure out how to move safely, and we need to do it as a collective, because in my opinion they don't give a shit about our kids
at all.
This is all for a check. That's how I feel about it. I'm just gonna be raw and uncut with it, because this is true talking, is what we do. I feel like it's for a check, and they don't care, because there's no way in hell that the numbers are rising at the rate that it is, and you returning these kids to school. There's no way in hell that is happening. But this is what we're faced with, you guys, and so we wanna be safe. We wanna try to be cautious in how we move. Like, okay, so if you have an idea, a suggestion, a recommendation of how parents that has children can move through this time, then we want to hear it in the comments. If you want to call in, the number is 310-910-9676. Again, that number is 310-910-9676, and press the number 1 to go live. Okay, you guys?
You know what? A part of this too is what can you do at home, right? So all the time we blame things on the school or other people, but what are you doing at home? When your kid gets in the car, are you just letting them in the car? Are you spraying them down before they get in the car? Are you changing their clothes when you pick them up from school? Because all the rules that we followed when this first happened, I feel like nobody's doing that no more, and they should. Why would you let your kid get in the car that way? Or take them in the garage, strip them down, and then send them in the house to take a shower. Make sure you're giving them their vitamins. Make sure that they're eating well. The fast food, probably going to need to cut down on it and get back to natural stuff, because a part of it is what you do at home as well.
Okay, I got a question. You said spray them down before they get in the car. What the hell is you spraying them down with? And why are you doing it before they get in the car? If when you're leaving your home, number one, your home should be sanitized.
No, I mean when you pick them up from school.
Oh, okay. I was getting confused right there. So maybe somebody else was confused with me, but we got some clarity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when you pick them up from school.
I get it. I think where the lives shut down at, I'm gonna start back right there. I was saying to make sure that you pack your kids a little kit to take to school with them, and let it include a bottle of water, of course. Give them some disinfectant wipes, and let them know that those wipes are used for the table if they go to the bathroom. You get what I'm saying?
Sanitizer.
Yeah. Let them know what it's used for, so that they don't mistake it for a baby wipe, y'all. We don't want them wiping their face with disinfectant wipes, okay? But make sure that you're including that hand sanitizer. We want to make sure we have hand sanitizer.
Reminded them not to share.
Yes, please, y'all.
Sharing can't happen right now. You can't share snacks. It's the reverse of everything we just taught them, right?
Right.
You can't share.
Right.
Because you don't want them touching things other people touched.
Exactly. Created by Cassie said, when they get home, unrobe them and send them straight to the shower. I strongly agree. And you guys, can I tell you something? When you get home and get out of those clothes, don't just throw those clothes in the
No.
hamper. Just no, put them separate. Like
In a bag.
put them in a bag somewhere else. Okay,
If you can't
like
wash them right away.
yeah, exactly. Okay.
It defeats the purpose. Try
Yeah.
not to bring them in the house. Try to do it on the porch. If you stay in an apartment, try to, you know how you go to the beach and you got to cover up your kid? Cover them up that way, but try not to bring it in the house. Kind of like a lot of nurses do. They always have. They disrobe before they go into their house and leave everything on the
I don't
porch.
think that's feasible. A lot of people ain't got garages. We ain't even.
No,
fit to
I
go
said
there.
in the apartment on the front porch, kind of like if
We
you would do
ain't-
at the beach.
No.
And cover them up.
No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
Yes, you will.
Y'all not
Just like you
turning
do
these-
at the beach. When
y'all
your
not
kid got to go to
turning
the
these
damn
kids-
bathroom, you don't tell your kid they're going to wait. You take them and you put them by the car. You cover them up with a towel so nobody can see.
Y'all,
and your
we
kid go
ain't-
to the bathroom.
y'all,
Don't
we
tell
ain't
me y'all
turning
kids ain't
these
did that
kids.
because I done seen 177 of them at the beach. I won't do it, but I done seen them. Don't act brand new.
At the beach.
You trying to save
yes.
your life.
We ain't turning.
You
these
trying to
kids-
save your life. Do you want to save
we
it or do
ain't
you care if
turning
somebody
these
see your kid in their
kids into
chonies?
Strippers, y'all.
I didn't say put them on the front porch.
You just
With
said
nothing
on the
uncovered.
porch.
With nothing covered. That doesn't make any sense. Do what you want to. These are suggestions.
Yeah.
I suggest you not take it in the house. What's the purpose of doing it if you're taking it in the house?
Badass 1584 says spray the clothes with Lysol.
That's what I said before they. That's what I was saying before they get in the car. And your
Created
shoes.
by
Don't
Cassie
forget your shoes.
said, yes,
Don't forget the
please
shoes.
remember the shoe. Oh my Jesus.
And have them do
Please
their hands before they
remember
get
the
in the car
shoes.
too.
Created by Cassie said, our schools has no disinfectant sprays or towelettes, and that's why it's so important. Rosie worked for the school, and she said her school as well.
I wonder if we could take up, like, people, those of you that are teachers that are listening or work with the school district, if you have kids, why not campaign to ask your friends on Facebook and stuff like that to donate one can, one thing or whatever, because I'm sure people would be willing to donate
Okay,
to put it in the classroom.
I like that idea. However, I think this is something that needs to be taken up with the damn administration, because
They
if
not
they
gonna
getting
do it,
paid
sis. They take
for
too
all
long.
of this, they need to have
But they
this in the
take-
school and provide
Can we
it.
do both? Can we start the campaign?
I said that.
Oh,
I said that.
yeah,
I said
because they're
that's
gonna
a good
move
idea,
slow.
but that's what needs to
Right.
ultimately
That's
happen.
what our tax money probably should be going for right now.
Exactly.
That's important.
Badass 1584 said, parents, please donate to the classroom. Created by Cassie said, they can't bring them, the kids can't.
What?
They listen. First of all, you
That's
can't tell my
crazy.
kid they can't what they can't have in a backpack if it ain't a weapon.
They are trying to kill our kids for real. Remember when everybody found out about, like, students having past due lunch bills and stuff, and so people started calling the school like, oh, I want to just donate this money, and they took that away from us. Now you get fined if you donate to the homeless. So now you get in trouble for trying to help the kids with sanitizer and stuff. That's crazy.
Listen,
I would do it in. Listen,
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm
I'm
a
gonna be
whole
honest
tornado.
with y'all. I told the school.
that's crazy.
Y'all know my mouth reckless.
Period.
I told the school. I said, don't worry about mine. Mine dropped out.
Cause what are you supposed to do? You don't want me to
I
help.
don't know, but I'm not.
What kind of shit is
You
that?
can't tell me my kids need to be at school. You can't even show me that these numbers is dropping. You can't show me
They're
that
going
this.
up.
Yeah,
Since I
you
had one
can't
death
show
last
me-
week, one stuck in Mexico that just got home today, and then 2 more that got it all vaccinated. All of them.
Yeah, and I don't want to talk about vaccines.
No, I'm just
only
saying they were
because
vaccinated and they got
gonna
it.
shut us the fuck down.
Yeah, we're not
for
discussing
talking
that.
about it.
But
So
that-
I ain't gonna talk about it. I've been wanting to say something for a long time too, y'all.
It's
but I've been
crazy.
shutting the hell up. So
Oh
True
yeah,
Talk
what
is
you
still,
sent me. Okay.
Yeah, so True Talk could still just move forward, like, you know what I mean?
Just
And-
write it.
Yeah. Badass 1584 said they don't give a fuck about supplying these kids with nothing. They really don't.
But furthermore, they blocking other people from helping. I don't understand. But if they wanted to do some damn bake sale to buy T-shirts, that would be fine. But ain't no school. I don't even see them campaigning for stuff like this. That should have happened off top. Like, if you really care about kids, why are you not doing none of this stuff?
I mean, you know how they show all these different pop-ups they be doing at all these different places?
Right.
Like, I think when they started rallying for school to come back into session, I think that's what they should have been talking about on the news. Like, each kid, as they enter the gate, when we check their temperature, because they should be checking temperatures, when we check their temperature, we'll receive this little kit. You feel what I'm saying? And it includes X, Y, and Z. So then we feel like, okay, well, at least they doing something. Like, you get what I'm saying? But you ain't said nothing that got to do with these damn kids. All they talk about is getting back in there.
Oh, you want to know
and
what
how
I did
important it is for the
or
teachers.
if you want to buy your kid one of those partition things, if you want to buy your kid one, but not also a campaign for the kids that can't afford one, just if you want to buy your kid one. One of my nephews, he bought them one, a partition. But how is that fair?
Rozzy said the schools have their own disinfectant sprays. Okay, which is true. However, what we're saying is, what if they aren't using these sprays? That's what we're saying. We have to think proactively. You feel what I'm saying? Because
it's going up. It's going up. I've heard of more in the last 2 weeks than I actually heard the first round. A lot of people I know didn't get it or got it and was fine, but not this time.
I want to say some stuff, but it go back to this vaccine and I can't touch on it.
I just want to know where does these numbers come from? Like, how do they just
that part?
How do they automatically just was quiet for 2 months of summer, then maybe two months, 2 months, and now it's right before school start. Numbers are sky high. I know Rolling Loud in Miami just happened.
I was just gonna say concerts and stuff has been happening lately. That's probably the problem, because think of how many people. Because if you don't have people that's going, it's no big events, right? And so now the testing it stays low, because 9 times out of 10 I ain't been nowhere. You get what I'm saying? But now I done been to Rolling Loud. I done been to, what's that shit? Whatever the fuck. That other shit. I done been to all these different concerts and festivals and shit, right? And so now I come home and I'm not feeling normal. I'm feeling fucked up. So now I gotta get tested, and not only do I have to get tested, but I gotta test everybody that was in my house. I gotta test everybody that was in the car with me. I gotta test everybody that was on the plane with me. You feel what I'm saying? So now just only that collective right there, that's a whole lot of people. So think if everybody that got sick is doing that. You got to test you, your whole entire household, your whole entire squad that you went with.
I always say it's part of their agenda.
I think it is, because the same week that they told us, oh, you don't have to wear your mask anymore if you got vaccinated, is the same week that they announced the second string. That's why I was like, did you just say you don't have to wear your mask, but it's the second part? So even if you are vaccinated, you probably should be wearing your mask.
I can't say shit again.
That contributed too.
I want to say something so bad, y'all, but I know they gonna block the shit out of us.
But here's my thing too, as a person,
you know something that we don't know.
Yeah.
It's not that you don't know. It's like, you know how people, they not broadcasting certain things, right? So if you sitting in the right places, if you're in the right rooms with the right information, then you get what I'm saying?
Or you looking it up to pay attention.
Or you researching this stuff and really seeing what's going on behind the scenes, you're paying attention. It's things that they're not broadcasting, they not saying nothing about. It's like real quiet. And in my opinion, it should be just as loud as everything else has been. You get what I'm saying?
The cool thing is, all I have to do is make it available.
That's it. And Rozzy said, yes, I agree. Badass 1584 said they opened up too fast for the money. It was for the money. This is for the money.
These concerts happen like that.
The school, going back to school, is for the money. Do you know what type of budget they have? Like, you feel what I'm saying? This money that the school district it's finna receive from opening up, like, it's a.
But why are they gonna? I'm confused. I don't understand why they're going to get more money, because as long as a student count, they get paid for attendance, right? I thought you get paid for attendance. So even if they're at home school, you're still getting paid. What extra are they
You're
getting?
not getting paid as much as you would have if they was in school. They're not
why?
in school. You ain't doing shit. You at home.
But you're doing
And
online
half of
school.
the have you sat in the class of the online school? Them teachers ain't teaching them damn kids shit. You on there, you tell them what the assignment and shit is, and the next thing you know, these teachers motherfucking gone. And half of the ones that do stay, they talking about shit that's going on in their house. They dog, they cat, what was on TV yesterday, what movie came out, and did you see this, and did you see that? I got kids, baby. I pay attention. I goes in the classes. You feel what I'm saying? So I know what's really going on.
So the only reason I don't talk about what I do is because I'm in one of the best school districts, Chino Hills. What my niece do, I know that's not what other people experiencing, because they literally get on from beginning to end, go through everything, but that's not what I'm hearing from other people. That's not the norm. So if that's not the norm, I prefer not to speak on it because it doesn't matter.
Badass 1584 said, I won't tell you about the extra money.
I want to know. I really want to know.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
What's the extra
Listen,
money?
I be up on game. Y'all
tell
better
me,
start
what is
paying
it?
attention to the stuff behind the scenes. Rozzy said, yes, they do. They have to be on campus for the schools to get their money. See? Telling you. I told you.
So they're going back to school because they lost so much money last year.
Exactly. The same reason they opened the world back up. Listen.
Because they lost.
Did y'all notice?
I literally
Did
thought it was based
anybody
on
pay
head count.
attention? Did anybody pay attention that they did not give you no kind of money? It wasn't all of these letters popping up, EDDs and SBAs and all the PPP and all that shit did not pop up until they opened this motherfucking world, because they want you to give it right back to their motherfucking ass. And now that shit is going out, guess what's finna happen again? This world finna shut the fuck back down again.
I think so too.
You get what I'm saying?
I think so too. I really thought that was a part of it. Like, they planned that it would go better. That's why they gave the stimulus, to your point, to go back out there and feed the economy. And then right after, we heard about the second string, and it was like, we already gave out this money. We need them to spend this first, and then we'll shut everything back down.
Sister, can you call in? It's 310-910-9676.
Hold on, let me get a pen. I wasn't buying a pen, but I was.
Yes, because we
Oh,
want
I'm like, where the hell is that?
we want everybody to hear you and not just Instagram, okay?
Okay, because I can tell you I just got out of school, so I know where the extra money is coming from, and I know why they're trying to get them back.
Right. Rozzy just said that's why they rushed to open. The district was losing money. Boom,
Okay,
yeah.
tell her that.
Call
What's
in.
the number, sister?
310-910-9676 and press the number 1.
Okay, call right now.
And
Thank you.
Stay on the thing.
I think it's really important to share that kind of stuff, because you can say, realistically, you can say pay attention, but you can't pay attention to everything. And that's why listening to different shows and stuff like that, it's good that you brought
Okay.
this topic up
So
to educate people.
yes, you can't listen to everything, but you can listen to what you're interested in.
It's way too much going on right now. If you wouldn't have showed me that, I wouldn't have known it. That's what I'm saying. Share. Everybody should be sharing what they know. I'm glad you're calling in, so people could hear. Because here's the thing: a lot of people think the same thing. So if you
Diva
do, you
said, "I
don't
can't
see
see
an
it."
initiative behind it. But then once you learn what it is, it might anger some people. They might actually get up and do something, realizing, damn, you got a price on my child's head. It's not just for my child to get out, or this is ruining them. No, it's for money. So let people. It's our money.
Is she on? She calling?
Yes. Hello?
Oh, hey. I didn't even know you was on the line, girl. I wasn't paying attention.
It's okay.
Y'all, I'm distracted by so many things right now, y'all. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Okay, so we got Badass 1584 on the phone. Go ahead and tell us what you think.
So I just got out of LVN school. So I don't know if it applies to the regular school district, but I know it's called the CARES Act program. And I know that the schools are getting extra money for the stuff that they have to put in school, like the extra shields, the extra wipes that they have to buy, the extra supplies that you have to buy. So they're getting the CARES Act. So that money has to be utilized. It can't just sit there. So that's the risk in the kids having to go back to school. They have to get that money spent. And some probably are going to steal because it's a lot of money. Because I just came out of school, and it was so much went to the district and so much has to go to the student. So I got $4,300 this time out of the CARES Act, and each one of my classmates did, and it was like 28 students in the class. So it's a lot of money that they're feeding into this CARES Act. I haven't really researched it, but I'm pretty sure it goes for the other schools too. So there's extra money that needs to be spent. So they don't really care. They just want the kids back in there to do whatever. They're not going to spend no money on the wipes because we got all of that. There was no wipes, no disinfectants. The janitor wasn't cleaning, no nothing. That money's going to be tucked. And this is how I feel. It's a lot of them tucking money because it's a lot of money out there.
So in higher education, it's not more that they're losing the money they already had. It's that they feel like they're losing money that's on the table to be received.
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
That makes more sense.
Yes, ma'am.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say. So if you got the kids at school and they're there in the classroom, you need disinfectant wipes, you need spray, you need the different
but we're
stuff.
not really
so
spending
I can apply. Right.
And that goes back exactly, and that goes back to the whole Gavin Newsom situation too, because see, listen, everybody want this man out of there, and if you pay attention, listen, this man needs to be there, and they need to go find his fucking homies and bring them in there too. You feel what I'm saying? Because that man, listen to me, and I'm not saying this negatively, like that'll be my dog in real life. You feel what I'm saying? That man don't give a shit about what nobody talking about. He move how he need to move for the people, and that's it. That's all. He don't give a shit. They tried to play that little game where California not gonna receive X amount of money for this and that. If you don't do this, and you know what he said, we'll figure it the fuck out.
And he did,
because I'm not.
Didn't he make up his own California stuff and disperse some money?
So listen,
I like him.
I think that this whole money game is happening all across the board. And it's not just in school, it's not just in the workplace. It's all through the system. It's about money, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, because we don't own shit, we don't call no shots. They don't give a fuck about us. You feel what I'm saying?
That is the truth.
Just like the government saying, it's your choice if you want to get this vaccination, but all of these departments, you have to get it or you can't work.
Yeah.
Then it's not your choice.
It's not a choice. Exactly. And that's what I feel like. I feel like that's what they're doing. It's taking away freedom of choice.
They are.
And it's not okay.
And they kind of I don't even want to say they hiding it, because they can't possibly think we're that stupid. Like, you're doing it, but you're insulting us. That's basically what you're doing. You're insulting us. Like, how can you make people get this or they can't work? So if they all just walked out, then what the hell is the government going to do? Because I really wish they would.
First of all, they don't give a shit about us all walking out. Because at the end of the day, the rich gonna still be rich. It's our ass that's gonna hurt. We gonna feel this long
because when those nurses walked out of Riverside, they ain't sure to go down there and let them know, walk out again. You took this oath, walk out again, and you're going to jail. They care. The thing is, to your point, they know, they have their ducks in a row. We don't put our ducks in a row before we execute.
That's what I just said. That's what I just said.
But yeah, they care if we leave. But figure out a way. If everybody go out on leave of absence, you know,
it gotta be a real big power move happening. And the problem with it is the fact that we don't move as a unit.
No,
we are our own worst enemies. You feel what I'm saying? If we understood the power that we had as a people, as a unit, then a whole lot of changes could be made on so many different levels.
It ain't just loopholes for them. They just learn them, they collaborate, and they move all together. No, we can't get past the argument part.
That's true.
Very true.
Well, sister, I hate to hear that you are a victim of that.
I'm a victim.
But enjoy that money, boo.
Yeah, I'm good. I have loan. You know what I mean? I just got out of school.
Yeah.
So they hit me with that immediately. First, I was like, okay, I'll do a little testing. And then as soon as I got hired, here it came. Mandatory for you have to take the vaccine. If you don't take it, then you got to go.
Now, I read the other day, I don't know if it's a certain group in medical, but I heard medical was, or I read, a nurse said medical was exempt.
No.
No.
And I was like, how are they exempt?
They're not.
Okay.
No, all
is not
healthcare
factual.
workers as
It
of
didn't make
now,
sense.
if you're not vaccinated by September the 30th, you don't have a job. It's federal workers, firefighters, policemen.
All like the first responder
It's
people.
a list.
All government officials.
Yes, ma'am.
That's sad.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Stay tapped in with us.
Okay, love you guys.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
love you too. Bye. This is crazy,
This
y'all.
is crazy.
This is crazy. And my thing is
Something
this.
like the Bible.
They taking
What the
people's
Bible
rights.
said.
Say it again.
They
babe.
taking their rights. Everybody's rights. My brother's a firefighter, and he say he's not taking the vaccine. So if they say
Don't have to.
he's gonna have to,
All
then
first responders,
he's gonna
basically.
have to, so he can keep his job.
But this is my thing. What? Shut the fuck up, Queen.
Well, if we're gonna talk about the topic,
I just-
we have to talk about the topic. We could use other words so it don't get flagged, but or we gotta change the topic because
Yeah, I'ma stay away from it. It's just, if it's not,
frustrating.
it's very frustrating. It's
Where
very
everybody's already
frustrating.
scared, depression, losing, and then on top of that, now you tell me you're taking my choice away, and I don't really have that much time to think about it, or I don't trust you. It feels like slavery a little bit, like you don't really have a choice.
His whole plan is to wipe out the middle class.
That's what I
it's
feel
gonna
like.
be rich poor.
That's really what
America is the only country kind that has.
Here's
that
the
middle
thing, because
class.
the poor don't have to go to work. He's
That
right,
makes
because the
a
poor
lot-
don't have to go to
yes.
work because the all the stimulus and all of that helped them. Most of them is like, I'm gonna stay at home. I make more. The rich people, obviously they don't care, but us middle class, we like, I don't qualify for this. I don't qualify for that. I don't qualify for that.
Our middle class
My
is like,
mortgage still due.
I want to work so I can
gotta
get to that
work.
rich. Because if I don't
Exactly.
work, I'm gonna be that poor.
Exactly.
You
We
know,
don't have no choice.
you don't have a
We're
choice.
the ones always with the least amount of choice, but we are really impacted in the middle. We have nothing.
It's like you gonna sink or you gonna swim.
Right.
That's how they basically
Right.
saying. Like you gonna be an entrepreneur, do your thing, or you gonna be that slave
And a lot of people have moved to
take
entrepreneurship.
that $1,200 every 2 weeks.
But let me tell you something about entrepreneurship, because they even tapping into that, because now they're trying to say we strongly recommend that the small businesses only employ vaccinated people and only service or provide things to vaccinated people. Like, no. This
How
first
can you
of
even
all,
put those messages
first
out
of all,
they're making that
I
vaccinated versus
opened this for me, right? I opened this for me. This is mine. I run this. I control this. You can't tell me what I have to do. If I wanted somebody to tell me what the fuck to do in my shit,
would've stayed in
I
corporate.
would have stayed coming to apply for shit
Right.
in the regular working world. You feel what I'm saying? I would have continued to come punch a clock with you. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to move how I need to move for me and my children and my children's children. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I need to move according to our plan and what's best for us, not you. But now you get to come dictate my shit.
But not really. That's my favorite part. If you're gonna bully us, just tell us you bullying us and making us do it. Like, don't try to make it seem like, well, we really care about you. We don't want you to do that. Hey, y'all, don't talk to them if they don't get the vaccination, and don't do this. Like, you doing both. It's messages out there every day about it, and not from regular people. They're arguing, but it's
So I
starting
have
at
a
the top.
question. And we ain't gonna stay on the subject, but I just want to know y'all take on it, okay? Bank, if you had children, school is opening up, all the different stuff, and staying home is almost not an option at this point, right? Would you or would you not vaccinate your children?
My kids will stay home. I will get them. I would want to homeschool my kids anyway. teach them my history, our history, the real history, not the fabricated history they want you to learn, you know?
Right.
So that's my person. If I have kids, once I have kids and they staying home, they gonna be homeschooled, you know?
Okay. And you, Asia, if you had children, would your children be vaccinated or no?
My kids would not be vaccinated, and this is KB's first year of high school. She's not going.
Okay.
I think here's the other thing too. There are other options out there. Those options do cost money, and I get it. But at this particular point, we're making life and death decisions, right? So is it more important to hold on to that money, or is it more important to really sit down, look at your budget, and see if you can afford maybe a tutor or to homeschool your own kid? It may be that you have to do that and make that sacrifice, but in the end, it's better than your kid getting sick or you getting sick. It's unfortunate, but some people got to pay for it.
I think the schools is opening so they can start getting these kids to get vaccinated more.
Mm-hmm. Or get us sick because they will carry something and not get it because their system is sometimes a lot stronger than ours, but we will get it. Or the grandma that's taking care of them will get it. I don't think it's right. Like, at all. They should have let the kids stay out another year. Or, I said for high school, they should have let juniors and seniors go to school. That way they could spread them out even more, and it really impacts them, right? Your junior and senior year. But keep the freshmen and sophomores at home. And the same thing for junior high and elementary. Those kids don't need to go to school.
Yeah, I don't think... I strongly agree with the elementary situation. Like, I personally feel like don't nobody need to be going to school, but mainly the smaller kids. You get what I'm saying? Because they don't understand the severity of this. They don't even know what's going on really. You feel what I'm saying? They hear the talks about it, but they don't understand the shit. You feel what I'm saying? And so, and you could talk to them 50,000 times a day.
But
you can explain it over and over and over again. And will they get the concept? Yes, but when it's time, when they start having fun,
right,
and they see their friends and they're excited, are they thinking about that? No, they're kids. Then, and how many times have we pushed the issue of let kids be kids? Y'all stressing these kids the fuck out right now. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're putting them in positions. You're putting them in positions that kids should never have to be in. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, I can't share my candy with you. Oh, I can't hug you today. Oh, you feel bad? Oh, I can't touch you. Like, that's not what we taught them. We taught them to share, treat people right, and now we're telling them, don't touch nobody, stay 6 feet away. You can't share no pencil. Like, you can't do nothing, literally. And they're not going to think about it to that level of detail. We still forget some stuff. So how are they going to pay attention that much? And they're around a lot more people who were around a lot more people. So
exactly.
It's too much for them. I don't think this is right.
Hey, Debo, I see you. Thank you for tapping in.
This was not the time to make us have to make this decision.
I don't know, y'all. Listen, y'all, if y'all on here, I don't know how much of this is gonna still play in the replay because the devil was working. This mug done shut off and come on and shut off. We done restarted. All kind of stuff done happened. But listen, this is so important, y'all. If you hear me, if you're under the sound of my voice right now, I need you to make sure that you're taking this very serious and talk to your friends. Talk, not the kids, y'all. Listen, I'm talking to adults right now. It don't need to be a conversation with the kids as of yet, but collectively as a village, can I say that word? Collectively as a village, you guys need to be having a conversation on what safety precautions look like for your kids at this moment, returning back to school and stuff, getting picked up from school. Do you even have a friend that's responsible that you can trust not to be all everywhere all around the world and have to call them to go pick up your kids? You feel what I'm saying? Like, do you have somebody that you know for a fact is gonna be moving properly? You feel what I'm saying? Being safe out here, and then come in contact with you and your kids? Or do you have that in your circle? You feel what I'm saying? That's what we need to do, because it's gonna be emergencies. I feel it coming, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. It's gonna be emergencies coming, y'all, and we need to make sure that our support system is a great system and that we're moving on one accord. You feel what I'm saying?
Can we keep this conversation going across all platforms? So if you are a nurse, a teacher, anything like that, and you have tips that you want to suggest, resources, anything, put it in the comments. We'll try to share it across all the platforms so we can build on this.
And we'll be back next week to continue this conversation, because we want to make sure we tackling this, y'all, and stand on top of it as much as we can as people. You feel what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Make sure you following the Candy Line, and that's Candy with a K. And make sure you're following Queen TT Loves, that's TITI, on Instagram. And we will see you guys next Sunday, okay?
That drum and bush get boring. Get your head in the game and out of the clouds, cause that's how I'm scoring. Shh. And I'm the hottest on this team, bitch. Everybody know me. You better ask about this queen shit. Loose lips, sinking ships faster than some quicksand. Run into some problems.